three things: diet, stress, and environmental inputs onto the body that can cause different hormones, different types of histamines and inflammatory responses in the body, and it makes you more susceptible to pain. So pain, think of it as a bubble, and there's biomechanics that can cause it. There's diet, stress, environment. You hate your job, you have a bunch of relatives coming in. All those things can contribute to pain being very, very much more attainable at a certain point in your life. So diet, when we look at diet, this is the perfect time to have a bunch of dairies, a bunch of sugars, a bunch of processed foods, your favorite relatives' cookies, whatever it is. Those all can contribute to a bunch of sugars being in your body and causing more inflammation. It's like putting gas on a fire.
Yeah, you might feel like your joints just across the board might feel like really achy. You're noticing like they're swollen, and all that just simply via diet and all these possibly different foods we're putting in our bodies during this holiday season now, or an excessive amount maybe of these tasty foods we're putting in our bodies during this time of the year.
Alcohol definitely falls into that, so be smart in how much you're drinking, but it is very inflammatory to the human body depending on how much you have and what types you're having. Stress in general. Stress is a huge one. So if we're traveling all the time, if we have a family coming into town, we're worried about financial situations, those are all very real, and they cause different reactions in your body. So that can also get you really, really close to having that threshold met where pain starts to be more prevalent in your body just based off of how much stress your body is experiencing. But those are emotional stresses. That's how your body interacts with the current situation that you're in. Do you have anything after that one?
Yeah, and it just basically goes with, all these small things that are changing internally, like these chemical and hormonal changes, right? So just being emotionally stressed, you're not doing a movement that's hurting you. It's internally stuff going on that's causing this aggravation and irritation to you, which can cause you pain.
So another thing, we kind of talked about travel and how that can be maybe just stressful psychologically, but travel being in a different location, that's also something that can potentially cause some irritation to the body or inflame it. So weather changes, different allergens, different exposures to different environmental stresses. You go from the country to inner city, those are going to have different toxins and stuff in the airs. All of that stuff, that also plays into inflammatory processes going up. We've seen it a lot in patient care. We've seen it with people that show up to the gym and they're like, I just don't really feel as good as I should. And then you look back in their history that's been in the last couple of days. I've had cinnamon rolls, pancakes, and candy canes for my main foods the last couple of days. That's typically why you feel really crappy, no energy, really like stiff, achy. So this is more of an awareness talk, guys. We've had many a talk about how to eat well, or Coach Zoe talks about really good recipes on how to eat well. Look up some of that stuff. But this is an awareness talk. We want you guys to understand that if during this holiday season you start to feel a little bit under the weather and you're still training, you still feel like you're working out, it might be because of some of these other things we're talking about. So consider them and see if you can start attacking them more strategically. If you have any questions about how to attack those more strategically, reach out to us. We're always there for more questions in a discovery session, treatment settings, or if you just want someone to reach out to you via email or call, we can do that for you. See you guys.